And we will skip down. SIU didn't move the ball, forced to punt, and this is their punt on next possession.
This is their punt. This is, I think, Kelly Beasley making a fair catch there, number 43. We take the ball right here and make a good drive, Jerry. I think we use 18 plays and about 7 minutes off the clock. Ken Lacey on a counter dive.
Picks 3.
Picks up 3 yards. We're using a little motion. We come back with a draw. You can see Ken, number 5 again. Ran real good last night. Good football play.
Got 9 that time.
We're in a wing set. Come to the counter option. Don't block their nose guard. Number 97 is a good football player.
Good scramble by Skipper here.
We had a screen called on this particular play. You can see their defense overreact, and Skip took the football and made 7 yards. Big third down play coming up.
Boy, this is a big play.
Big catch, Kurt Phillips, number 21.
On 3rd and long, 11-yard pass play.
Mike Gunner on the hard dive. Good blocking. Steve Cox, number 58. Sid Abramowitz, 79 on the right side of our offensive line. Tall sweep. Good run. Mike Gunner, number 22.
He was just blocking really well.
Mike had 95 yards rushing again last night, Jerry. Real good sound football player. Trap. Got him in the secondary. You can see their defensive secondary react.
Coming back to number 5, Ken Lacey.
Ken Lacey on the hard dive behind Sid Abramowitz, 79, right tackle. Picks up 3 tough yards and a 1st down.
Skip.
They were ready for our option out the weak side, Jerry. Going into the ballgame, we felt like we could exploit a weakness out this side, but 87 is a good football player, Harper.
Boy, that's a good tough run by Ken Lacey. Pick 7.
Takes it down to the 11-yard line. Toss sweep to Lacey. And again, that doesn't look very fancy, but it's we're moving the chains. 1st down. First down on this play.
Inside the 10-yard line.
Jerry, we're obviously very disappointed we didn't score when we got the ball down tough 3 or 4 different times. But this time here, we would not be denied. We take the ball down and go for a touchdown. Trap play inside. Their linebackers react. Number 50 is a good football player, good athlete. Played strong safety a year ago. Kicked the ball on the corner. Mike Gunner gets a block. Ken Lacey in the end zone for a touchdown.
Stu Crum comes on, kicks a point, and it's 10-0, and we're still in the 1st period, and things looking awfully good at this point.
We've touched it 2 times and put points on the board both times, looking at a 10-0 lead, and feeling pretty good right now, Jerry, because our defense, you sort of have to get the feel of the ball game. Our defense, I felt like was really ready to play, had a good game plan. Our coaches did a good job, and I felt at this time we're going to win the ball game. We're giving up too many yards on our kickoff return. That's Stu Crum making the tackle, number 6.
Going to throw to Pugh, their fine tight end.
They threw underneath on us a little bit early in the ball game. Again, our linebackers, I feel like, are getting better, Coach Kane. They're reacting to the football.
They're doing a heck of a job. They have got a lot of interceptions. We've been very fortunate to make the big play with the Oski in the secondary with the linebackers and drop in.
See Cliff Abbott, number 57, and Bob Babbitt's number 62 in on the last tackle. Bootleg pass. Good coverage. Come on. The quarterback's a good football player. We were not concerned about his running ability, Jerry. Number 16, Johnson. Very dangerous throwing the football. This is a good play. We worked hard on stopping the draw. Coach Young with those defensive linemen did a good job. Tom Baldwin, Joe Blankenship, number 84, in on the bottom of the pile.
A lot of blue jerseys getting there.
You bet. We swarm the football real good.
Football.
Oh,
there we go.
Great play there.
Good call.
We're going to look for the tight end again.
They come to the tight end over the middle. Get on him, Bob. Bob Babbitt's making the tackle, number 62. They come out in the full house backfield. A big hit there.
They got Brian Bruner, Coach.
Brian Bruner, number 96 on the bottom of the pile.
End of the 1st period.
10-0 lead. In the 1st period, they're in a power I set. It's going to be a big 4th down play. Brian Bruner again, number 96. I think Joe Blankenship gets in on the play.
Now, Coach, we're going to skip down a couple of possessions here in the 2nd period when not a lot happened, and we're going to pick it up in TU's possession with 8:20 left.
8:20 left.
Deep in their own territory.
I didn't feel like we had a lot of zip about us last night. I don't know if our legs were a little bit tired or a little bit complacent or what, but after we went up on top 10-0, we sort of went in the shell here.
Now, they get a big interception.
They got a big interception. I tell you, this is a big part of the ball game. They're going to throw 4 passes in a row, and our defense is going to put out the fire. We work real hard on whenever we get a turnover, go on the field defense. You know what you need to do, put out the fire. Got a little help there by number 84 dropping the pass.
That's part of it. They got to throw it and catch it. All we got to do is defend it.
Playing man coverage coming after him. Brent Dennis, number 15, defending on the play. Come on, defense. Get after it.
Good rush.
Good rush. I tell you, we got to him time after time just when he let the football go. And anytime you're doing that, getting in the passer's face, well, you're going to put a little heat on. Almost an interception, but in that particular case, Brent Dennis is smart enough not to catch the football because it's a 4th down play and we get the ball to the line of scrimmage.
So after the turnover, Tulsa gets it right back. Here's a nice reverse.
Oh, reverse finally went for us last night, Jerry. We hadn't had much success running that ball, the running reverse, but that's Kurt Phillips, number 21. 12 yards in the 1st down, run the toss sweep. Good play by their linebacker, number 50, good football player. Time after time last night, it seemed like we blocked to the man rather than blocking through it. Mike Gunner on a screen. You can see they're flying to the football on defense. Come on, O, take it down and score here. Put the ball game out of reach. Counter option, back to Lacey. We don't block the linebacker. Linebacker scraped outside, number 50, made the tackle.
John talked about the punting, and Steve Cook drills this one.
They had a 10-man rush all night, Jerry. Put a lot of heat on us. You can see Steve did a good job, averaged over 41 yards a kick. Right now, Steve Cook leads our conference in punting.
He is a dandy. 5:22 left until halftime.
Got good field position back again, Jerry.
Got them backed up, playing a lot of people on defense as we do every ball game. Ryan Bruner, Tom Baldwin, Kevin Lilly, Rogers Hayden, Mike Womack.
Interception coming.
Steve Ford, number 66, James Dunlap. Interception there. I tell you, there's still some question in our mind about who made the interception, whether it was Brent Dennis, number 15, or Timmy Gibbs, number 23. I'm not exactly sure who they're going to credit with that interception.
It wasn't a great length of possession there, but the ball, the referee says, belongs to Tulsa.
Probably got a good call right there, Jerry. I told Coach Dempsey that after the ball game. So, you know, those things are going to happen during the course of the game.
Lacey got 8.
Lacey on the hard dive.
Oh, great
back
play,
to the play
Coach,
action
here.
pass. Watch Gary Wood. Great adjustment, Gary. Number 24. You know, Jerry, we have a saying in our school that you can do anything if you don't care who gets the credit. We haven't been throwing the football very much to our wide outs, but I'll tell you, Coach Strong has been working them hard in practice. We worked very hard on the passing game this week, and it paid off last night. Gary Woods did a great job adjusting the football. Mike Gunner on the trap. We get one more block, and we're going to score a touchdown. Number 4 made the tackle.
That's a 14-yard gain. That pass to Woods covered 48 yards.
48 yards, and gave us a chance to get some points on the scoreboard right here. Mike Gunner on the toss sweep, not much room to run there. They played the outside veer real good. That's a play we hurt New Mexico State on a week ago. New Mexico, SIU's well schooled. Run the option play, and they guessed right and came with a strong safety blitz and stopped our quarterback at the line of scrimmage.
Stu Crum comes on from 25 yards.
What a weapon he is, Jerry.
Isn't he?
3 for 3 last night, and we're scoring points. We get the ball down and on their end of the field, we're going to come away with some points if there's any way possible.
That's the halftime score. You see some of the stats from the first half. 10 first downs, Coach, 141 yards rushing, 66 yards passing. Good offensive first half and good defense.
I felt like
resume here. Tulsa leads 13-0 in the 3rd quarter.
we're not doing a very good job with our kickoff returns. Worked hard on it in practice during the week, and we're going to get the ball out on our own 15-yard line or 14-yard line starting the second half. That's not a very good field position.
Mike Gunner.
Come out running the hard dive to Mike Gunner, the same plays that we had so much success on last week. Run the counter option or counter dive. Got to take the ball upfield, Mike. Against a good pursuing football team, you can't bend it back. Run the draw, and don't block enough folks, and we're going to have to punt the football out on our first series.
Steve Cook does that very well. Hits this one for 42 yards with good hang time.
Good snap from center by Kevin Harlan. Kevin's doing a good job snapping the football. Good coverage.
Good coverage. Real good coverage.
Good look at the crowd and some of the young folks who come out and watch the Hurricane. Johnson's going to come out throwing.
Going to come out throwing. They're going to pick on number 15. That's a mistake. Brent Dennis, real fine defensive halfback. Run a counter dive. That's too many yards. Gave the ball to their fullback. Joe Blankenship, 84, fell back and made the play. They're fired up right here, Jerry. I felt like that we came out a little bit early the second half. The official told us there's 5 minutes to go. Came in after our captain, so I brought our football team out really about 2 minutes early.
You saw him go short to Hinton again. Now, they were trying to go deep to him in the first half.
Yeah,
He went short to him. So.
I think the official anticipated us being offside, Jerry. We didn't see anybody offside on the film we looked at this morning. We're coming with a corner blitz down the bottom of your screen. Who's that making a tackle? Can we see?
I think Dunlap got that.
James Dunlap. Boy, I tell you, Dunlap played a fine football game. Number 93. He can really run. Coach Kane made a comment. He's faster than their quarterback. That really helps. Defense is flying to the football. Coach Knowles got him running the ball. Our defensive no-name defense. Playing man coverage, and they hit the tight end underneath.
He's a pretty good player.
Again, they throw short, and he heard somebody coming that
Heard
time.
some footsteps. Robert Essie, number 32, coming up. Little swing pass and get after him, Blue. Didn't tackle like we should right there, but we're flying to the ball. Number 47, Brian Burrows made the tackle. Number 47, senior linebacker out of St. Louis.
Throws the fullback out of the backfield that time.
Joe Blankenship. Number 84.
Straight ahead kicker. You don't see many of those anymore, and gets their only points of the night right there on a 32-yarder.
32-yard field goal. I think his longest field goal this season has been a 36-yard field goal.
We're going to drop down, skip a couple of possessions, and they don't move and punt it away. Tulsa leading 13-3. This is very late. Last possession of the third quarter.
We let the clock run out here. I think we run one play, the hard dive to Lacey, picks up 4 hard-earned yards. We let the clock run out here, and then we're going to come with a key play in the ball game.
Yeah, Coach, we got a couple more plays, and this same drive you're talking about is that great play that we're going to look on the X's and O's segment.
Mike Gunner on the toss sweep. Boy, their linebacker really stepped up and made a hit right there. Number 56, good football player on the trap. We didn't block the backside linebacker, couldn't get to him.
Now here we go. We've changed direction.
Here we go. We're going to fake that toss sweep and then come back and hit Kirk Phillips down the middle. Pass is slightly underthrown, and Kirk made a great adjustment, came back with the football, a 26-yard gain.
We're going to replay this in slow motion now from ground level. There's the fake out to the side.
Make a pump fake, get their cornerback reacting, and Skip's going to lay it up. He's wide open. Their safety overreacts to the football, and you're going to see Kirk Phillips, number 21, come back for the ball. This is something that we've worked real hard on in practice. Coach Strong, as I mentioned earlier, gets those wide outs out early every day. Works on reacting to the football, and a great catch and a good run. Kirk Phillips, number 21.
Back to Ken Lacey now gets a couple.
I tell you, they were really bunched up inside. We tried to anchor them down. We run the load option. Got to block the linebacker.
It's a big drive. Remember, Tulsa leading 13-3.
Big drive. It's a big play by Skip. Skip is really doing a good job with the little things like this, Jerry. Keeps drives going. Picks up 5 yards and a first down, moving the chains. We come with our end over, pitch the ball back to Gunner. I thought he was going to score.
Picks 11.
11 yards, good reaction out there, the defensive secondary. Outside veer to Lacey, 6 yards.
Oh, he runs hard.
Skip Bass come back here on the load option again, takes the ball down to the 1 yard line. Jerry, this is disappointing. We got the score offense when we get the ball down here. Probably should have taken the ball wide. We come wide this particular play, and they overreacting outside. Probably need to cut back inside, Lace. Run the trap, and number 50, as I mentioned earlier, is a good football player, stops us. Jerry, a lot of people probably thought this was a bad decision, but I felt like, hey, they've only scored 3 points the second half. Let's match them point by point. They got to score 2 touchdowns to win the game. We talk about winning the surest way. I'm not interested in stats. I don't care how many yards we gain, how many passes we complete, all that kind of stuff. I'm interested in one thing, that's winning ball game.
And that's a sure way to do it. Tulsa goes on top 16-3.
16-3. Come on, D. Come on, D. Put the pressure on.
That's a great job there, Jerry. The defensive line did not let the quarterback throw in rhythm.
Really makes the secondary job a lot easier, Coach King, when you get the pass rush like we're getting. We get a face mask penalty here, and they get to replay that down. But you're going to see Tom Baldwin and Brian Bruner and Kevin Lilly chase the quarterback, and watch Dunlap.
Dunlap misses him.
93. Get after him, James.
Goes back after him on second effort.
That's great effort. A lot of defense is really fired up.
21-yard loss.
Coach Jones working those defensive ends. Dunlap, Pendleton, Carl Pendleton, Steve Ford, and there's
the big play
we talked about.
They pick it up and run with it, but not nearly far enough.
Making a tackle there, 93, making a tackle on the block punt.
See it again from the end zone. That's Brian Bruner. That's
Get after him, Bruno.
Sophomore out of Tulsa, Washington.
I call him Bruno, number 96.
Well, there's Dunlap.
Always got a smile on his face. Big tackle by Dunlap. They picked the ball up and ran the ball. Mike Gunner on the toss sweep for a touchdown. It's all over.
Going to look at that one more time. You know, that's the time to hit them, isn't it, Coach?
That's the time to hit them on a big play, and like Coach Hollis says, you can call the dogs and put out the fire. The hunt's over right now.
Nice run.
Mike Gunner, it doesn't look like he's running hard, but I tell you, all he's doing is moving the chains and gaining yardage. What a year he's having.
Now, that was a fake there, Coach. You faked everybody out.
I tell you, that faked me out, Jerry. We worked on that thing, but we didn't get very good execution, did we? As a two-point conversion, Coach Coker up in the press box, you know, we got a chart up there that says whether we're going to go for one or go for two, and we need to go for two on that particular play. We're going to put Skip in, we're going to try to throw the football, and we get sacked here. Now Scott Brown comes in the game, our second-team quarterback, number 13. Give the ball to Eddie Hamilton, number 16. We're playing Johnny Horton at running back, Eddie Hamilton at fullback, Pat Maley at center, Tony Leapart at left guard. Good hit.
Right in front of the bench.
Right in front of our bench. Eddie Hamilton carrying the ball.
Cook hits this one 56 yards officially.
56 yards, and I'd like to see us get out there and down the ball before it goes in the end zone. But we're happy with the way we're kicking the football right now. Now, we're playing a lot of young folks on defense now also. I think that's Dunlap making a sack. Number 93. We're going to see Tony Buford in the ball game, number 41, young linebacker out of St. Louis, going to be a good football player. That was Brian Burrows again, number 47. Blake Borkman, number 60 linebacker. We make the interception, and Brent's out of bounds, number 15.
Boy, defense is taking control here, Coach.
I guarantee you, we're playing some good defense. Look at that hit.
Boy, that's a great hit.
That's Bob Babbage, 62. Get after him.
Woo. Defense.
Get after him, James. James Dunlap
Stronger,
again
stronger.
chasing. Dunlap really played a fine football game. Steve Ford, number 66, played a lot of football. Joe Blankenship, 84.
Punt time again.
Carl Pendleton. They didn't get a very good punt, but they got a good bounce on this one. And we're going to come in now with William Oliver at quarterback, Benny May, and Rodney Young in the backfield. Here's Oliver on the option.
Got three.
Got three, counter option. Our back goes the wrong way. William is really tough to bring down, as you can see, number 4.
Big, strong lad. Got six.
Freshman out of John Tyler High School down in Tyler, Texas. On the option on third down, got a block downfield for him. Give us a block down. First down, moving the chain. We jump offside. We're playing some young folks now on the offensive line. Rod Patton, Pat Maley, Tony Leapart.
A little mix up on the exchange.
Kevin
They get
Hart.
the football. This is last play.
Timmy Gibbs,
their
get up
last
high,
play.
Tim. Number 23, and got him an interception. Fine play.
Great range, going to the ball.
Timmy Gibbs is going to be a fine young football player. Playing good ball for us right now, Coach King.
Yes, sir, he really is doing a good job.
They have a lot of respect for Southern Illinois. They have a lot of respect for the character of their football team. I think we had less talking among the players last night and good, hard, clean football.